Hello Gundam fans, in this video I'll be sharing a review of a tool that is unique to Gunpla and mecha modeling, the Ustar Edgeline Scriber. Panel line scribers are used to add panel lines to model surfaces, to add detail or interest to a particular area of the model where detail appears to be lacking. It can also be used to deepen existing panel lines on military models like planes and armor. But this one is specifically designed for mecha, I believe, because of the purpose of this tool. It's designed to create a panel line that follows along the edge of a piece. So for example, this part right here, which I've scribed a while ago, as you can see, I've added a panel line that follows along this edge right here. So it's used to add more detail or break up a panel that appears a little too bland. With this kind of tool, it makes it much easier. You know, the traditional way of doing this is laying down a bit of guide tape or dymo tape and then scribing it with a your favorite scriber. But this one, the way it's shaped is that it has like a guiding shaft right here, and this portion actually slides up and down. You loosen it with this nut and you can adjust how wide you want that, or you can adjust the distance between the edge of the part and the panel line that you're creating with this sharp tip right here. Now let me demonstrate just how this works. So just tighten that up, and I have here a round piece. Now this would be commonly this would be a little difficult to scribe an even line going all the way around this because it is a circular piece. But with something like this, all you need to do is adjust this one right here, this sliding piece, and use this shaft at the bottom, the extended shaft here, as your guide, and just run that along the edge of the piece, and you can see where the point contacts the plastic. And let's scribe a line right now. So just drag it gently around the part using that edge as your guide. It's going to take a few passes if you're doing it lightly as I am, but you don't have to worry about creating a different line every time, because as long as this part right here stays fixed and that doesn't move around, that doesn't slide around, then you can be sure that the panel line you're creating is always going to be in the same spot. So just drag this around gently, and after a couple of passes you can already see that panel line getting deeper and more prominent on the surface. So it is right there, and let's give that a couple more passes. And as always with sharp tools, you want to be careful not to scratch or slide it accidentally across the piece. So just use that edge as a guide. There we go. I think that's good enough, and just sand that a bit, remove, smooth out that surface, and you can see the panel line much more clearly right there. So here we go. There you go. Now this would typically be very difficult to achieve with using the traditional method of using dymo tape or scribing tape. And since we still have this secured at this distance, that means we can achieve the same width all throughout the piece right here, all the way around. So it's especially useful for curved parts, but of course it works just as well in rectangular or edged parts. It makes it much easier to achieve a consistent panel line going all around. And that's what it's for. Very useful tool. Very specific, like I said, to mecha modeling, because I believe this kind of panel lining isn't really as popular in other modeling genres. Military models, I'd say, wouldn't have much use for a tool like this. Panel lines are mostly straight, but for gunpla, for mecha, this is a very useful tool, very convenient. So there you go. If you're interested in this and you're in the Philippines, check out my Facebook page. I have a shop there where I take pre-orders of these cool tools. So I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.